all the rookies, not just Lonzo will learn, but all the rookies will learn that you can get up for, let's say, Golden State. You get up for Russell Westbrook coming in, but you got to get up for the Clippers. You got to get up for, Minnesota. You have to get up for every night, especially at the point guard position, because that is the toughest position in basketball. I remember Akeem Olajuwon used to laugh all the time and says, "Kenny, I only have to play 4 times a year. You have to play every night," without question. At that time, he was going Shaq. He was worried about, great players worried about Shaq. He's worried about David Robinson. He's worried about maybe 4 guys. But then, he has some nights off. But as a point guard, there aren't nights off.
Ernie, when you're the number 1 pick, and there's a lot of fanfare behind you, money, commercials, people talking smack, you have to make a name for yourself from day one. You got to let these veterans know and these people know that I'm here. He played safe today. I figured at home, Magic Johnson said, "Here, the keys are yours." I thought he would come out a little more aggressive. He played safe, but he has to realize when you're the first pick and you got your daddy talking,
or the 2 pick.
Everybody talking, you got to bring it every night.
He did come in with all of that stuff
you got to bring
said
it.
about him.
You got to bring it, Chuck.
You know what? First of all, I agree with you. But the thing is really sucks for this kid. I think he's going to be a good player. I think he's a nice kid, too. But all that stuff with his daddy, them boys are going to be gunning for him. He unpissed he's going at Steph, Michael Jordan, going at guys. And now when these guys see him, you see when Patrick Beverly hit him that time, he stood right over him. He knocked him down and stood over him. Guys take that personally. You're like, he's Magic Johnson with a jump shot. He's going to be the best player in the league. Like, these guys, they've been sitting around reading all these articles, listening to everything his father, his daddy said, and them boys going to be going for his head.
Well, Beverly had said it a couple of weeks ago. He said, "Look, I get the first chance to guard him." So, that's all going into this game.
Yeah, last thing, Ernie, I agree with Chuck on this. The one thing you cannot underestimate is the power of competitive nature of an NBA player. And as much as you might think that they're not paying attention and thinking that's comical, because some of the things his father says is pretty comical, even for me, I laugh. But they take that because it's their profession.
Right.
And you cannot underestimate that.
And that's why you got to bring it every night.
Let's hashtag AskKG, presented by Metro PCS.
Okay.
KG, Candace Parker, hanging out with Snoop tonight out there on the coast. So what did you think of what you saw of Lonzo Ball's first game?
I'm like Chuck, man. His dad basically, signed the check that, he's going to have to cash. But I like this kid. If he has any work ethic, and I was telling stupid Candace that he has 2 ways to go. He can either fall back on this and not care and play cool, or he can care and do something about it. And, when you have a bad game, there's 2 things you can do about it. You can do something, chill, or you can come out, like Shaq said, and implement yourself in the league. And I felt like he played safe. And as a number 1 pick, I was expecting him to be a lot more aggressive, and he wasn't that. But he'll get better, and I think that he's going to take his share of blows, but he's going to give his share of blows.
What do you think, Snoop?
So what you think, Snoop?
I think that his father put him in the lion's den with some pork chop drawers on, and he didn't have to work himself up out of it. And, he's a good basketball player, so he's going to come through. He's going to do what he got to do. It just is what it is, man. I mean, them players in the NBA are for real, especially on the West. It's packed with point guards, so get used to it and, put your game face on and come ready to play instead of getting ready to play.
Hey, Candace.
Well, I think – go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I think that his personality is laid back, and I think that that's great and working to his advantage now. But let things not turn around as quickly as everybody likes, and that laid back personality is gonna have to change, and people are gonna start harping on that. Why are you so laid back? We're losing games. Right. It's going to start causing problems.
I love the test of Patrick Beverly, though. That's a great test to come into the league. Great test.
OG Patrick Beverly. That's his new name for me. OG Patrick Beverly.
Stood on, seen what he was about. Everybody's watching.
Yeah. He related to OG Bobby Johnson.
Hey, Candace, your ladies had another great championship run against the Lynx. They came up. They got a little revenge this time. How exciting to have a great rivalry between the way they do things and they just seed the teams. So you guys probably going to play the Lynx again. How great is that rivalry?
I think it's a great rivalry. Obviously, we wish we could have taken care of business this year. Got to the finals, put ourselves in a position to win a championship, just fell short. I just opened my blinds in my room. I'm just able to come out. You guys are actually the first people I'm seeing now. My morning is over.
Get out and get some sun. I don't be doing that right. Shout to the links out there, man. Right,
shout to the Sparks out there.
Hey,
what's up? Next is Go McKay and the rest of the gals. What's happening?
It's all good.
All right, y'all. We'll be talking to you a little bit later in the show. Meantime, we have a tweet. We are told by our producer.
Must be a good one.
Jeremy Lin. Not Jeremy Lin. Jeremy Lovin. Must stay awake for who he play for. Yeah, you must. It's always one of the early season highlights.
I miss Tom and Jerry.
When we come back, the opener in Oklahoma City.
There goes that man.
The Knicks and Thunder with the OK3.
Ooh.